quarterback, the way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson options out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. It backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. B.J. Hill. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 36 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Again, it's Mixon. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Now Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Burrow will throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. It's to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. It's on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Mixon. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Jackson going to hold on to this. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down. Jackson going to run again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. 29 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Raven outs, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So 3 points left on the table thanks to a great play there on special teams. They just couldn't protect long enough, Charles, to get that kick away.
Yeah, special teams coaches aren't just simply there to applaud, right? And they're not just there to encourage. They're there to find weaknesses where you can go block the kick. Give them big credit for that one. Good scouting, and they executed it well.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And Burrow going to throw again. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, here's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. And nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
11.
To throw again on second down. Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Big 13. Big 13. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's taken down inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Being chased out left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. There he goes, right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the option going right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll get this one up. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. To throw is Jackson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Sahad. 180. 180. Sahad.
They will throw on first down with Burrow, escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 42-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
So the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
The Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. B.J. Hill able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
The good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Once again, they run with Mixon, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Burrow.
Slant pass to Boyd. Down inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 33 yards.
And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big pickup of 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's brought down.
123 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Samaje Perine.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Now it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On third down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will remain well behind. T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series. A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark for him.
Throw him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Boy, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball,
right,
all right? I want to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. Jackson now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And this one too low. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, but now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Jackson. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taylor now to return it. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Boyd. Room here to run.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they'll indeed take a knee.
For the winning team here